Hi, this is Tony of TC Dog Training. I'm a dog trainer and I deal with canine behaviour. Today we're looking at food bowl manners. It's very natural behaviour for a dog to want to guard food. Food is very important to dogs, so naturally if we're around the food that they consider theirs, the dog freezes, growls, or even worse, bites. So we need to stop our dogs being worried. What we want to do is to make the dogs feel content when we're around their food. When we're walking past their food bowl, good things happen. We're not a threat. We're not going to remove their food bowl. In fact, when we walk past, we might even add to the food bowl. If your dog is growling around the food bowl, then seek out a professional behaviourist. So we're going to do a little exercise. So apart from the dog being content when we're around, at the same time we're going to teach the dog to give us a little bit of focus and maybe do a few exercises around the bowl. Okay, so I'm going to borrow a dog called Iris today. This is Iris's quota of food in this mug. Now rather than me just going like that and placing it down for Iris, we can be a little bit smarter than that. So Iris is going to get her food piece by piece, but she's going to be learning from it. So we're going to present Iris with an empty bowl. Now she may well be used to having a full bowl, so she's going to see the empty bowl and look up at me. The minute she does, I'm going to throw a little piece of food into the bowl. Looks at me, good. Notice now when she's looking at me, I'm marking the behaviour. I'm saying good, that's the behaviour I want, good. And you notice I'm dropping it directly into the food bowl. Good. Now it doesn't matter if you miss the food bowl, really doesn't matter. So I can increase this exercise now. I can actually walk past the food bowl, drop the food in. Okay, and again, drop the food in. And Iris now knows that to get the food, she has to give me eye contact and she has to be relatively calm. She's not going to get it if she jumps up at me or at the table. So what we can start doing, now she's given me eye contact, sit. Good. Second her bottom hits the floor now, I'm marking it with my word, or I'll be clicking, sit. Good. And she gets that familiar dink of the food landing into the food bowl. Sit. Good. So I'm just building a very, very simple sit at the moment. Now I can ask for a bit of duration. So I can ask for a sit and I might count to 3. So sit, 1, 2, 3. Good. So straight away I'm getting a 3-second sit. And of course we can prolong it as long as we like. Let's go for 5. Sit. 1, 2. Good. So nice duration going on here. So rather than her just almost choking on the food, perhaps getting indigestion, she's now having to work for it. What starts happening as well is you start getting an automatic sit. I haven't even had to ask for that sit and she's offering it to me. Let's see what happens again. I'm just letting her think now rather than asking her. Good. So she could have jumped up at me there. She chose to sit. Now sit is the key here. Good girl. So once again, I'm going to put the food bowl up here. And let's assume it's dinner time now. Again, just to reiterate, I place the food bowl down. She's like, oh, sit. Good. And now, it's nice to train piece by piece. If you are really short of time, you can literally sit. Good. Mark it and tip your whole quota in and walk off. Once she's eating the food, you can pass by and just drop a little piece into the bowl as you're walking past. I would recommend dropping something better than kibble into the bowl. A little bit of chicken, have a little bit of chicken, a little bit of cheese. So when she's busy eating this kibble, the dry stuff that she always gets, when I'm walking past, I'm dropping the good stuff in. So for her, when I'm in the area, I predict the good stuff. So once again, let's get her into a sit first. Yep, so good, let's start, just feed her the lot. What I can start doing now, every time I walk past, I just drop a little bit of food in there. You can get your whole family to do this. So this exercise is here to help your dog be comfortable around the food bowl when you're around. If your dog is currently anxious around the food bowl, then call out a professional behaviourist to your home who can help you safely. The things to look out for, it's not always about a bite or a growl. That's when it's too late. What you might spot is the dog freezing as they're eating. So as you enter the room, your dog's face is in his food bowl. The minute he freezes and it will go still, that's not a great sign. It generally indicates that your dog's not happy around that food bowl. And as I said, this exercise isn't going to help you in that respect. This is to prevent that from occurring. So make sure your dog's happy anyway, but you can make your dog happier around the food bowl, and you can incorporate a little bit of training. When this starts working and you enter the kitchen as your dog's eating, you will notice your dog's body language change slightly. They might even wag their tail a little bit. And you're also training in some other behaviours. You can teach them a sit, you can teach them a sit with duration, you can teach them a down, whatever exercise you might be working on at that moment, then a tiny bit of food into the food bowl becomes a massive, massive reward. So keep practicing with that, stay safe and enjoy your classes.